1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hi, I'm JoHanna Pastorkovich. I'm a senior here at USC. I'm a business major, dance minor. I've done the choreography show every year since freshman year. Absolutely love it. Once I got to USC, I ended up just dancing in the show for 3 years, and then since this is my senior year, I was like, since I've always loved choreographing, I really need to, step out of the box and choreograph, and so I am just loving it. This show involves a wide age group. There's a freshman choreographing all the way to, a lot of seniors, and most of them are dance majors. A couple, like me, are dance minors. And it just gives the students an opportunity to really choreograph and figure out how to choreograph dancers and really put on a show pretty much by themselves. So it's very much a show put on by students. About 40 girls came this year to audition to get into the show. There's 13 choreographers this year. And so we all sat in the front, watch the girls audition, and then we kind of fight over who we want and then reach out to them. And then from there, we just have a couple months worth of training and practices, and it's a very interesting process to, really work hands-on with the dancers and be in charge instead of, being the one that's told what to do. Then from there, we get on the stage and work on lights, work on spacing, and then the show. Most dances that I've choreographed in the past have been like 3 minutes or less. So this is a 6-minute piece, so it's double the time that I've ever had to do. So that was, a lot more creativity was needed. My piece is actually called Moment in Transition. And so it's kind of about how I'm graduating and, moving on to the next phase. And it's about the struggle of letting stuff go if you need to let it go. If it's a relationship or if it's, a hobby, or kind of like a love-hate relationship of what you need to do. Like, do you need to let this go, or can you keep it in your life? My piece also involves 4 chairs. It's kind of an idea of sitting in your room contemplating whether or not you're going to let this relationship go. And through the whole thing, the chairs kind of symbolize that relationship that you have, whether it's, like a loved one, a boyfriend, a girlfriend, or, something in your life. And so the girls throughout the piece are kind of struggling with that chair, and, sometimes it's there for support, sometimes it's there like in the way and they can't deal with it. And
at the end of the piece, we each had the opportunity to choose whether we wanted to go back to our chairs or leave them on the stage and walk off. And so that was kind of like an interesting personal element.
Most of the girls in my piece I've known for a while now, and so I really know how they work, know how they learn, know the best way to teach them. So that definitely helped me out a lot. Having worked with all of them before in other pieces, dancing together, it was very cool to actually be able to kind of use that experience in this experience.
So I've had a couple of classes with JoHanna before, and I've always really admired her style of dance, and it's really cool to be able to also see her choreography and her take on a student piece. JoHanna had a really clear vision from the start, so it was really seamless just putting all the pieces together when she gave us the choreography.
I feel like this piece just started really strong, and for a lot of choreographers, it takes a few rehearsals for them to really figure out what they want in the piece and how they want the dancers to react to the movement. But I feel like JoHanna had those ideas right away, and she knew what she wanted to get out of the piece and what she expected from us. So that was just a really good experience.
It's definitely been really cool now that we're getting on stage and everything to actually see my dance from afar and see that, what I told them in the classroom and everything has pulled it together to, still look good on stage. I fell in love with dance from kind of the moment I walked into the studio. It's something that you can kind of bring to every aspect of your life. It just makes you happy when you do it, and especially to entertain people when you do a show. It's amazing to be on stage and put on that show for people and just see how amazed they are with you. It's a very heartwarming experience. For me, I just always love making people happy in any aspect of my life, and so being able to make a whole crowd happy with a really good show, it's really, really cool thing to do.